So, what's new? Well, what isn't new is the range of a sniper, which hasn't changed. It's still 36 inches. What is new, however, is snipers now get a +1 to hit, which also means that snipers continue to hit on a 3+, whereas 4+ is the new 3+ for most units shooting. The third change of no cover save is also not new. However, +1 damage is actually new. The other new change is that snipers now can only choose to kill team leaders, so no more targeting flamethrowers, Fausts, MGs, or just picking that dude that puts the unit out of coherency to force a unit to move who otherwise didn't want to. Not mentioned in the sniper's new rules is that exceptional damage no longer exists as a rule at all. So snipers shooting at MMG teams only have the effect of making them -1 morale should they get a wound. So to summarise the newness, snipers hit on a 3+, wound regulars on a 3+, and can only target officers, NCOs, and, when causing a wound, remove team weapons leaders, making them -1 morale. If we look at the odds of a sniper actually doing a wound, that got better across the board. Odds are a sniper will wound a regular nearly half the time, which means if you're shooting your sniper at regular infantry or artillery, you can expect them to kill only 2.64 regular men over a 6-turn game. Now, more importantly, snipers in V2 were often used as a way to take team weapons order dice, either for a quick and easy victory point in kill points missions, or just to take the initiative by reducing your opponent's order dice. With the loss of exceptional damage, to remove an order dice in V3 requires you to target the 2-man team, kill one of them, and then have the other one fail the morale test at -2, i.e. -1 for a pin and -1 for losing their leader. Let's see how that stacks up. So as we can see, in V3, snipers are removing team weapons less than 20% of the time, so they're now significantly worse at taking team order dice at every veterancy level, so you can expect to have to use your sniper to kill every man in all weapons teams individually. But don't worry, that'll only take 4 turns on average for a 2-man team. So snipers have taken a bit of a hit. They aren't going to be winning you many victory points, but there is an argument that could be used for an early game morale hit to your opponent by pinning squads and reducing the morale by 1, which could slow your opponent's forces down. However, with the proliferation of officers due to the new army composition rules, and the officers' improvement to a minimum +2 morale boost, losing an NCO really isn't the hit it used to be in V2. On the note of officers, however, this is one of the only tasty targets that could guarantee a sniper makes his points back, and also one of the few targets that would actually impact an opponent's ability to get their army on the move by removing that morale boost and snap 2. So if your opponent does decide to bring a sniper, your officer would be one of the few units I would be particularly worried about being targeted, and so my advice would be to put them behind dense terrain or high wall during deployment. Another small but noteworthy hit to snipers is the loss of assault for pistols, which makes a sniper team one of the few tasty targets that you could charge into with all the V3 changes to close quarters. Now, more extensive playtesting and novel builds at tournaments may lead to a change of opinion. However, based on everything I've seen so far, in my own unit rankings, snipers have gone from A tier down to C tier. They probably would be lower due to how little damage they put out, however they remain a cheap way to add an extra order dice that does somewhat limit the movement of your opponent's officers, or at the very least make them think twice. If you enjoyed this analysis, please subscribe for more V3 unit analysis, alongside our tutorial series, the regular podcast, and our other bolt action content. Ta-ta for now.